to Magda and Pernille. We are very happy that you're here in Munich. I hope that you're happy too. Two from our new summer signings, and of course the interest was very high in the two of you for a reason, obviously, and therefore you're here today. And I hope that the journalists will have some good questions for you. And I see many yellow hands already. Let's get started with Philip O'Connor, please.
Hey Magda, hey Pernille. Magda, could I start by asking you, this is obviously your first time in German football. What's it been like settling in Munich for you? How's the city? Have you enjoyed your time there so far?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been an intense 2 weeks or 1 week and a half for me. It's been a lot to take in, a lot to process, and a lot of German lessons as well. So it's been really good, really excited. I feel almost like I'm 10 years younger again, like a new kid coming to class in school, and it's a good experience for me.
Fantastic. Pernille, if I could just ask you, you're returning to the Bundesliga. One of the things that Lars Søndergaard used to say about you was that he wished he had two of you. One he could play as a playmaker and the other as a striker. Where do you see yourself playing for Bayern Munich? And do you think the German league will know all about you after all the time you've already spent there?
I think everyone knows that I like to play as an offensive midfielder. But I can both get the balls on my feet, but also run in the deep. So, I like to do both. And then what did you ask about the Bundesliga?
No, I just thought that maybe teams might know you very well from your time at Wolfsburg.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we have a really good team, so I don't think they will only focus on me, to be honest.
Thank you. Just one last question then. Both of you are still waiting to win the Champions League. How important is that going to be as part of your time at Bayern? Is that one of the goals for you both?
I think the most important thing for us is to enjoy ourselves, enjoy our football, trust the process and take every single game at a time and develop as individuals, but develop together with the team. And then whatever happens at the end of each season, we will see. But we know we have a squad that's capable of doing it, and we know we can do it. But for us, it's about focusing on first of all, settling into this new team, getting to know everyone, getting to know the tactics, and then developing as a team, getting better every single day, and see how far that takes us.
Thank you. The best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
Mas Farouki, BBC.
Hi guys, thanks for your time. A question to both of you, if that's all right. Pernille, first of all to you, obviously a lot's been made of your very successful time at Wolfsburg. I just wonder, now you've returned to Germany, your assessment of how German football has developed and progressed since you were last a part of it.
Yeah, I think it has developed a lot. I think the interest of the Bundesliga has increased since I left and also since I played here. So I'm excited to start to play here again, start this season and see how everything is. But yeah, I've seen from distance that the development has been really good here.
And Magda, to you, if I may, Alexander was just talking there about qualities that you bring to Bayern Munich and your leadership skills and your experience, obviously, of playing some huge games at Chelsea is a massive part of that. I wonder, obviously, I know it's very early on in your journey at Bayern Munich, but your initial sort of thoughts about your kind of leadership role within this team.
I think my focus these first couple of weeks is just to take as much in as possible, be humble, and just be like a sponge, just learn as much as I can about the tactics and the girls and the staff and everything that's around Bayern Munich. I think naturally the more I get settled, the more I get to know things, that side of me will come. But at the moment I feel really humble just getting to know this environment and this culture, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to come here, because I think FC Bayern is a really fascinating club in the winner culture that it is here. It's massive, and also the German mentality and the German football style is something that I've been curious about exploring. So at the moment I feel really intrigued and really happy to be here and just to learn and get better myself as well.
Thanks guys, good luck for the season.
Thank you.
And Anton Toulouse, Sky UK.
Hi Magda, hi Pernille, it's nice to see you. Magda, just first up, I'm just wondering how difficult a decision it was to leave Chelsea after so long and such a successful spell.
Yeah, it was really, really difficult. I've had an amazing time in Chelsea, a very successful time, and just created so many good memories. I developed so much as a football player, so obviously really difficult, but sometimes you come to a point in your career when you need something new, you need to experience new things to grow as a human and as a football player, and I thought the time was right, but still, the way we ended as well with Chelsea, it was just a fantastic fairy tale that got the best ending possible.
And this is a question for both of you, if I may. Look, obviously, we're all really excited about the start of the last season, especially coming off the World Cup, but we're all still talking about the events that happened at the final with Luis Rubiales and the fallout from that. I'm just wondering what your reaction was at the time and sort of the reaction that's come out of women's football since.
I mean, I personally feel for the Spanish girls, the Spanish team. I think they made the biggest achievement of their life, and the focus was had to be on that for the following week. Instead of them being able to just celebrate and enjoy themselves, they had to focus on these kind of topics. But I think it shows that the power is with the players. I think what has been proven now since the reaction of everyone, I think it shows that the players have a lot of power if they are united and they speak up, and I think that is a positive sign.
Okay, then Adriana Verens, 90 minutes.
Hi, great to have you in the Bundesliga, especially Pernille, great to have you back. My question is, you have played already 3 games for Bayern and scored in every single one. How much confidence does it give you for the upcoming games?
Yeah, of course, it gives me some kind of confidence. For me, it's not only about scoring goals. It's also important for me to adapt to everything, the way we play, everything around the club, the girls. But of course, I'm happy that I have been able to contribute with goals already. But again, it's not only about that. If it's me or if it's someone else who scores the goals, it actually doesn't matter as long as we win. But yeah, it's not a bad thing for sure.
Thank you. Maybe another one for Magda, if I may. Alex talked to us about the winning mentality that he wants on the team and that you have, and especially you know about that because of Emma Hayes, where you have a lot of experience with. So I would like to know if you have realized any maybe similarities or differences between the two coaches.
Yeah, I think Alex is really good at driving standards, and he's very clear in what he expects from us as a team, as individuals, and I think that is really important when you want to create a winning culture. Is every single day you have to train like it's a World Cup final or it's a Champions League final, and if you do that, then you will create that winning culture that's so important to have. So I think Alex is really good in that way, driving us, never making us feel comfortable, never standing still. We're always moving in a direction. I think that is really important.
Thank you very much.
Markus Theil, The Zone.
Yes, hi there. Thanks for your time. I've got a question for both of you, actually. I don't know how you handle this. Magda, you said that you feel like 10 years younger and like a sponge and everything. So I don't know how good your German is going to be, and who is the teacher of you as a school child, as you describe yourself now, who is showing you around and teaching you all the culture? I don't know how good your German is, Pernille, actually, from the time here in Germany when you played here.
I mean, for sure, Pernille is teaching me some things, but sometimes she teaches me the wrong things. So I'm like trying to find different teachers now. So we have one really good teacher that is helping us in the club. He's fantastic. He's helped me a lot already. But then I also try to ask the Germans about different things. So Lea Schüller actually taught me like 2 words a day 2 German words a day, and yeah, I'm trying to remember them. But yeah, at the moment, the first step is just to try to understand as much as possible, and then we'll see when I'll be able to speak as well.
I see. Thanks.
I think Pernille's German is quite good, so next press conference we're going to do in German. Okay.
No.
And I see George Stenway listening very carefully over there. Okay, next one. Rich Leverty, please.
Hi, Pernille. Hi, Magda. Question for both of you. When you decided to leave Chelsea, obviously, I'm sure you had interest from various clubs around Europe, but what was it that persuaded you that Bayern Munich was the right club, whether that was conversations with Alexander? Yeah, just what was it that made you think this was the right place for you?
Yeah, I think we had a really good conversation with Alexander and Bianca, where they told us about the club's values, the team values, how they work, how the club works, and I think we both feel like this is perfect. It aligns with our values, with how we want things to be in a club, and then also I think there is so many good players in the team, a lot of talented players, young players who has so much potential, and already is very good players. So I think we both thought that. Yeah, it was a great opportunity to be a part of this journey that Bayern Munich is starting and doing now.
Yeah, that was a great answer. There's not much for me to contribute to that. I feel exactly the same. I think it's a really, really interesting project. I think the players are so talented. There's so many. I think we have a really, really strong squad this season, and they showed it last year by winning the league. And I think we really want to establish ourselves as the top team in Germany and in Europe. That's the goal. But I think, yeah, the way that we work every day in training, the playing style, I think there's a lot that is exciting about Bayern Munich, and that was what persuaded us.
Yeah, and Pernille, for you, I mean, obviously a few people have mentioned it, obviously having played in Germany before for Wolfsburg, but obviously the 3 years you've been away, it's changed a lot. Women's football is growing so quick everywhere. We know that they've had a European Championship final, obviously a tough World Cup, but new clubs investing, Leipzig coming up, Frankfurt doing so well. In the short space of time you've been back, obviously since coming back from Australia, have you noticed a change in women's football in Germany? Has it moved on a lot, or is there anything that stood out to you that maybe was different from when you left 3 years ago?
I mean, I've only been here, 3.5 weeks, but I still think that we had 2 games. One game, I don't know the city's name, but we played against Hoffenheim, and there was a lot of fans coming to just a friendly game. It was like 3,000, and yesterday it was also like 4,500 for this cup game. So I really feel that already, that there is a bigger interest of the Bundesliga and the girls, the players. So I think it's super exciting.
Thank you. Thanks, both of you.
And Amanda Sasa, TV4.
Yeah, Magda, Alex was talking a little bit about your role on the field and how he sees you. What does it mean for you? Because I understand you guys stood on the side. What does it mean to hear him speak so highly of yourself, and in which role do you see yourself? Is my first question.
Of course, it means a lot. It means a lot to hear it. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'm just super excited to be here, first of all, and to learn a new football culture, a new team, getting to know my new teammates. So that is my first objective, is to just get into everything and just feel comfortable around everyone and the playing style, adapt to it and everything like that. And then from there, I hope to be able to express myself as much as possible on the pitch and be able to bring my experience to the team and help the team in as many ways possible to be successful at the end of the season. So, but right now my goal is just to get to know everything, get to know everyone, and settle in, and then I will take it from there.
My second question is, I'd like to spin off a little bit on what Anton said about the Spanish national team and his question. You guys are playing against them at the Nations League in, well, about exactly a week and a couple of days. What type of Spain do you think you guys are going to come out against, and how do you think they're affected about everything that's been going on around them?
I'm hoping it will be an empowered Spanish women's national team now. I think they've achieved their objective. I think they spoke up. They were clear. They supported Jennifer Hermoso. I think the whole world supported Jennifer Hermoso in a really beautiful way. So they managed to get that part settled. So I think they will be empowered. They will be, coming off of a fantastic achievement in the World Cup. So I think it will be a really good game, and I'm happy that we have sold out the stadium. I think having the home advantage will be playing in our favor, and we're going to be extremely hungry for revenge too, since the semi-final loss. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Thanks, Mika.
Tack.
Katie Wyatt, The Athletic.
Hello, both of you. Just a quick question on Chelsea. Can you give a bit more detail on your last few days there, what it was like leaving, if the squad or Emma did anything special, because you've both obviously been there for a number of years and had so many special memories there?
Obviously it was an emotional time. In general, we had a really beautiful goodbye at our last home game at Kings Meadow. That was, the way we were sent off by the fans is something that I will never forget. I will always carry that with me. It's one of the highlights of just to feel how appreciated you were from them, and just, I think we said it, we had a whole room full of gifts from them, and I think that means a lot when you're leaving to know that you've been appreciated, and also of course from the girls and from Emma. It was a really good send-off. I think winning the league was the best way to end things, and it just like I said before, put the end to a really beautiful fairy tale.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was especially the appreciations from the fans was something I was so happy about, because then that you have been, what can you say, seen by the fans, that the fans have enjoyed your time in Chelsea. And I think for me, the fans is important no matter where I play. I play for the fans, for the club, and to get that goodbye was something I will remember for sure.
Cool, thank you.
Are there any more questions? Okay, probably not. 1 hour press conference is enough. And one question in our chat was, is there an embargo on this? No, there's no embargo. You can use everything straight away. Now, thank you, Magda and Pernille. We are looking forward to Friday. Freiburg against Bayern Munich. Let's hope it will be a successful one for us. All the best for the whole season to you guys, and also to the coach and Georgia. See you soon, and thanks for your interest and for helping growing the game. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.